Hi, this is a Yesterday's Moose production, and today I'm going to be playing Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. However, I am playing this on my Retron 5 so that I can play it in high definition, and also it adds color to the game. I could be playing it in black and white or the original puke green. However, I won't be doing that. I'll just be playing it as you see it right now. So let's go ahead and get things started. Now, when I was younger, I did not have a Game Boy. However, one of my brothers did have a Game Boy, so I did have a chance to play this game. And I have completed the game all the way to the end. It's not a particularly long game, nor is it hard. That being said, I have attempted to record it at least once or twice, and each time I ended up playing ridiculously poorly, if that makes any sense. Basically, I did horrible at the game. I ended up dying in all sorts of ridiculous ways. So I thought I'd give it another go. Also, it's worth mentioning that when Mario gets his power-up, you really can't tell the difference between whether he has a power-up or not. And definitely on the Game Boy, there was no way to tell. And from what I can see here, Mario's color doesn't change or anything like that. So you just gotta basically remember that Mario has a power-up. Also, this ball thing picks up coins, which is kind of cool. So the objective of this game is to rescue Princess Daisy from the evil alien Tatanga, which is a cool name. And evidently this is taking place in Sarasaland, which consists of 4 different kingdoms. And the first one is Birabuto, and the second one is Muto, I think, and third one is Easton, and the 4th world is what is it called? Chai, that's what it's called. I had this all noted down the other day, but I don't have it in front of me now, so I'm going from memory. So I apologize if any of that information was not correct. But I do know that we're in the first kingdom, which is definitely Birabuto. So I will be trying to get points and collect as many coins as I can, because coins, of course, give you free lives, or 1-ups, I should say. And points give you extra continues. Hopefully I won't need to use any continues. When I play this and I'm not recording, I tend to do a lot better. In fact, I completed the game without really losing that many lives. But I'll see how this goes. So one thing that's interesting about Super Mario Land is that Mario himself is, I guess, rather big as compared to the blocks that he hits. The blocks are pretty small, and even on the Game Boy screen, they're really, really small. And that's why, I guess, when they made the sequel, they made Mario a much bigger character. And sure, the screen scrolls a little bit weirdly, but it's fine, it's okay. I also noticed in Wario Land that Wario is also a much bigger character. So I guess when they got to later Game Boy releases, they realized that having a larger character was better, considering the screen is so small. Also, there's coins up at the top of the screen. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to get those. I'm sure there's probably a way. Hidden blocks or something. Ah! Give me coins. Do 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 do. That music is pretty catchy. In fact, I just watched a video of James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, and Mike Matei playing this game. And even they thought the music for the underground sections was catchy. And the invincibility music is kind of weird. I'm not sure of the name of the music. I'm sure it does have a name. But I used to have a Donkey Kong Jr. I wouldn't call it handheld, but it was like a miniature arcade machine of Donkey Kong Jr. With LCD graphics. Anyways, in that game, it also had the same music. So I guess in a way, that music is part of the Mario lore, if you want to call it that, because Donkey Kong is kind of an extension of that. Hey, look, it's Daisy. Thank you, Mario. Oh, Daisy! Oh, you're not Daisy! Kind of interesting. Mario is usually a silent protagonist, with, I guess, the exception of Mario 64, where he got his iconic, if not stereotypical voice. By the way, you can stomp on these things, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna go ahead and stomp on it. Stomp. And I want to get on that thing. Timing is gonna be a little tricky. There we go. Lots and lots of coins. I want to get up there. It's a little hard to do the jump. Let's see if I can do it. Run and... No, come on, Mario, cooperate. There we go, thank you. I want to get in there. Come on. Come on, Mario. Cooperate. Thank you. Now, for some reason, my original Nintendo controllers don't work very well with my Retron 5. In fact, they don't really work very well with the Nintendo itself. They're a little stiff and non-responsive. But luckily with the Retron 5 you can play using different controllers. You can use the original Nintendo controllers, you can probably use the Sega Master System controllers, and you can also use Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. For this playthrough I'm using the Super Nintendo controller. I figured it might be a little better than using the Genesis controller, but actually the Genesis controller is still pretty responsive. I'm sure it's a little bit weird playing a Nintendo system with a Genesis controller, but it works. Okay, I want to get up there, come on. Aha, okay. Seem to be having a little problem with precision jumping. The controller I'm using, even though it's a Super Nintendo controller, it's not an official Super Nintendo controller, it's a third-party controller, so it is a little bit weird. Probably would work a lot better if it was an official Super Nintendo controller. But those are somewhat hard to find nowadays and tend to be on the expensive side. Oh, let me try that again. No. Oh well, that's fine. I don't need a bonus. I will say that I seem to be doing a little bit better this time around compared to the last time I tried to record it. So anyways, now that I have a Retron 5, I'm trying to get a few Game Boy games. I was looking to see which ones were worth getting. So far I have Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2, and Super Mario Land 3, which is Wario Land or whatever. I also have Mole Mania, which is a pretty good puzzle game. So if anyone who's watching this has any suggestions for good Game Boy games or Game Boy Color or even Game Boy Advance games, I can play all of those on my Retron 5. So I wouldn't mind checking out some really good games. Oh no! Also, another thing that's cool is because I got a Sega Master System adapter, not only can I play Sega Master System games, but I can also play Game Gear games. So I went ahead and picked up a few Game Gear games, I should say. I'm looking for a mushroom. Pretty sure there's one around here somewhere. So the Game Gear games that I picked up are Shinobi 2 and Star Wars, which is a really weird Game Gear game. It looks a lot like a Sega Master System game, but But Game Gear was pretty much just as powerful as a Sega Master System. In fact, there was an adapter for the Game Gear that actually allowed you to play real Sega Master System games. I actually used to have it. I only used it for one trip. Oh, that was unfortunate. So on the trip that I took and I had the Game Gear, I played the original Phantasy Star. But even though I had a battery pack the power didn't last very long, so I really didn't get a lot of gameplay. Could really use a mushroom right about now. Oh. At some point I'll probably do a Let's Play of the Star Wars game, because it's actually got some pretty impressive graphics. It has a loose... it sticks loosely to the actual story of Star Wars. And the gameplay probably could stand to be a little bit better. But hey, the graphics are good, the sound is passable. It does have the actual Star Wars music in it. I'm just not entirely sure how I'm going to do it because I'm not very good at the game. It's the first time I've ever played it, and also it's not easy. There's a lot of challenges in the game that come down to a matter of how you control the game rather than skill. Ooh, almost got stuck by the screen there. Hey, look! Mario! Another thing that's cool about the Retron 5 is not only can you set up the buttons however you want, but it also has rapid fire, which I'm using right now, but I'm not really going to be using it during gameplay. I know that's supposed to be Daisy with like a nose and a mouth, but it kind of looks like she has a mustache too. Here we go, on to World 3. Alright, 3 up. So this world is definitely Easton, which is obviously strongly inspired by Easter Island. And I think it would be probably cool to actually visit the real Easter Island. I have been to Stonehenge now, and it's pretty cool. However, I would say that I thought it would be a little bit bigger in person. I mean, granted it's not exactly small, but something about the way it's filmed in movies and TV shows, it typically looks a little bigger than it is in person. Also, you're definitely not allowed to go right up to the rocks themselves. They have a fence surrounding it. It's not a big fence, it's really, really small. You could easily just step over it and go right up to the rocks if you wanted to, but I'm sure it would be strongly frowned upon. But there's no guards there or anything, so no one could really stop you if you wanted to. Oh, why did I do that? I want a mushroom now. Is that a mushroom? Nope. I know there's a mushroom around here somewhere. Plus there's going to be some running guys soon. There's the running guy. Mushroom, mushroom, wherefore art thou, mushroom? Also, I know there's a one up here. It can be somewhat of a troll block, or if you know what I mean. Ah, there's a mushroom in that thing, that question block up there. And I totally missed it. I want to go up top because there's running guys. There we go. Is there anything down there? Nope. For some reason the controls seem a little bit stiffer today than they normally are. Again, I blame the controller. Come on, give me coins. There we go. Haha. Okay, here comes the weird part where you have to ride on top of rocks. Oh, running out of time. That was a little weird because one rock was carrying me forward, whereas when whereas when the other one popped up, it was pushing me back. Oh, okay, that was really silly. So busy describing what's going on, I'm not 100% paying attention to the game. That's probably why when I let's play it I don't do particularly well, because commenting on the game is distracting, to say the least. Oh, I did it again. I should have gotten on that rock. Hey! How did that rock kill me? Come on. Anyways, I have a strong suspicion that this is going to be the level that I lose the most lives on. Now I kind of want that power up. Yay! Now, are there hidden blocks here somewhere? maybe up here? The reason why I'm wondering about hidden blocks is because there's a section that's coming up where you can go over top, or at least it seems like you can go over top. Like up there, there's a bunch of coins. Wow, I'm just having a lot of fun here with precision jumping. Maybe I should have used the Genesis controller because it's not quite as stiff. I'm sure after a few years of using this controller, it'll probably get easier to move around. It's just very new. Oops. I always seem to lose my power-up at that point. And I'm pretty sure those are just coins, but I'm gonna go down there anyway. Oop, spider. Oh, did not see that coming. Okay, I'm doing amazingly now, of course. And there was no mushroom. Great. I pressed jump. I pressed... Oh, okay. Okay, my apologies. I'm really not doing very well right at this second. And I'm strongly considering going and grabbing my Genesis controller. Now, hopefully that spider will, yeah, just jump in the hole like that. What? I was sure that I'd be past the checkpoint. Okay, I gotta do a little bit of concentrating here. Maybe that'll help. Good. Mushroom. No, though, yeah, they're coins. Okay, good. I'm feeling a little bit more confident now. More rocks. jump. Oh. Hooray! I lost a bunch of lives. But I passed the level. I never claimed to be a super amazing player at Super Mario Land. But I did do better when I wasn't recording. Oh no, a rock. Now I know there's something in that pipe. Probably just a underground section. Move left, thank you. Bunch of coins. Well, I'll get some lives back here. Come here, mushroom. Thank you. Oh, I totally pressed jump. I could use a mushroom right about now. Certainly been saying that a lot for this playthrough. Oh, there's a block here. Once I hit that and ended up falling into the never-ending pit. Yeah, that wasn't too fun. Haha. Oh no, running guy. I forgot he was there. Well, now I know. And knowing's 3/4 of the battle. Okay, mental note, running guy. Now I think there's a mushroom down there. Good. Oh, jump! Okay, once I pass this world, I'm gonna go... Actually, I can't grab my Genesis controller because I'm tethered to a set of headphones. You know what, I'm just gonna run through you. I don't know why I was bothering to jump over you. Okay, got my Genesis controller. Let's see if I play this any better now. So yet another thing that's cool about the Retron 5 is that you can have both Genesis controller, Super Nintendo controller, and an NES controller plugged in at the same time. And the system doesn't care which one you're using, as long as you've programmed the buttons. It knows that it's intended for controller port 1, provided that you've plugged it into controller port 1, of course. It's weird, funny jumping ghosts. I have a Sega Master System game called Kung Fu Kid, where you also have those weird jumping ghosts. I think those jumping ghosts are part of folklore that they have their hands outstretched in front of them, kind of like Frankenstein, and they just hop around. Ooh. Well, I do feel like this is controlling a little bit better. Definitely more responsive. Oh. Oh, hey. 1-up. Whoa. Oh, running out of time. Now, it would be nice if I get the ball flower power-up. Well, 2-up, I guess, is okay. Now, that music, I don't know. Something about that music that's a little iffy, if you catch my drift. Now, can I stomp on that thing? Probably not. I'll try anyway. Hey, I can stomp it. Ooh, good, ball flower, thank you. At this point, 1-ups are a little silly. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to start losing a bunch of lives. Because oddly enough, this part of the game is easier than the previous part of the game. far as I'm concerned. Invincibility, hooray! Whoa. See, precision jumping came in handy there. Really, really responsive. This controller is basically better for small, little, subtle movements. Whereas the Super Nintendo controller kind of have to press it down pretty hard to get it to move. Yeah, but anyways, that's enough about the controller. Everything's better now. Oh, run, 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 run. Oh, almost there, almost at the end. Hooray, one up. Pretty sure that I'm not going to lose at this part of the game. This stage is really easy. The only thing that kind of messes things up is those planes that shoot bullet bills. I kind of forgot about them. Oh, well, there's a mushroom around here somewhere. And invincibility. No, I missed it. Oh. Well, just to show I lost a life. Coins, coins, lots and lots of coins. Money. Yeah, well, it's really close to the end now anyway. And I'm really glad that the Retron 5 displays everything in color. Plus it gives you a bunch of other options too. You're not just stuck with color or black and white or peat green. It has a bunch of other color options too. I haven't fully explored all of them. Oh, here we go onto the cloud that goes ran like a goat. Ran. Oh, and it's the final boss. I guess this is Tatanga. Probably one of the easiest final bosses ever. Yep, there we go. And that's it. That was Super Mario Land. Oh, Daisy, Daisy. Thank you, Mario. Heart. Your quest is over. Let's go hop in the spaceship and take off. And now it's time for fun ending music time. And now we get the credits also. So yeah, it's a good game. It's really short, rather easy, even though I died a whole bunch of times while trying to record it. But still a good game. And as far as Mario games and for Game Boy games, it's pretty good. I do like the sequel a lot better. Obviously, there was a lot of improvements made and the graphics are better and stuff like that. But after all these years, if I had to give it a rating out of 10 moose, for an early Game Boy game release, I give it a, let's say, 7.5 moose. Might have gotten a little bit higher score if it was longer, but it is what it is. I mean, there was this game and there was Tetris as far as early Game Boy games. So at this point, not much else to say. I'm just going to go ahead and let the credits roll. Oh, hey, it's already gotten to the end. The end. Happy, happy, joy, joy. There we go. That was all of Super Mario Land. I might do a Let's Play of Super Mario Land Part 2, the 6 golden coins or whatever it is. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. So thank you very much for watching. This has been a Yesterday's Moose production, and I'll see you next time.